Thanks.
Excellent. Hello, Sally. Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Okay. So today we are doing another normal speaking test. I'm not going to ask you your name or what do you do or are you a student or do you work because you guys are able to answer those questions. We are going to dive right in. So, Kim, what job would you like to have?
Want to be a dentist
Why do you want to be a dentist?
because I want to help people, and this job have many money.
Excellent. Sally, what kinds of jobs do you think young people want to do?
Uh, I think young people want um, police officer.
Because,
Um, be, because it help people catch thieves.
okay, because they will help catch thieves. This
Yes,
word is pronounced thieves.
thieves.
There you go. Okay. Now tell me, Sally, would you like to work in an office?
Um, I would like um I would like work on computer.
So you would like to work in an office. Why?
Because it's very interesting and um it's helped me uh it's helped me do it faster.
Okay, Sally, can you please repeat this answer?
Um I would like to work in an official on
Office.
the computer.
Office. Where is
Because
office?
office.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would like to work in an office on a computer because it is very interesting and it will help me do my work faster.
Excellent. Now, Kim, please tell me something about a job that you wouldn't like to do.
I wouldn't like to
Um, to a firefighter because they are very dangerous and they save everyone and pay their lives.
Okay, Kim, can you please repeat this answer? I wouldn't like to be a firefighter because it is very dangerous and sorry, and they pay with their lives to save people.
I wouldn't like to be a firefighter because it is very dangerous and they pay with their lives to save people.
Excellent. Okay, now we're going to talk about friends. Sally, how often do you see your friends?
I usually um see my friends um uh, every day.
Perfect. And what do you like doing with your friends, Sally?
Um, I like shopping center with my friends.
I like going to a shopping center.
With my friends.
And what else do you like to do with your friends?
Uh, I like doing homework.
Okay, Sally, can you
Yes,
please repeat these two sentences? I like going to a shopping center with my friends. I also like to do my homework with my friends.
yes. I like going to a shopping center with my friends. I also like to do my homework with my friends.
Okay. So just a quick thing that I noticed, Sally. The S in the S here is pronounced the same way as the S here. So it's also, also. Also, shopping center. It's not a sh sound. It's not an SH sound. We don't say center. We say center. Okay. We don't pronounce like a sh sound. We just pronounce it like an S. Center.
S.
Yes.
Center.
Perfect. The same with office. Office also isn't a SH sound. The C here. It's not office. It's office.
A fish.
Office.
A
F
fish.
not fish. Office.
A fish.
There you go. But just I want you to go practice this word without saying shh, like shh. It's just like a snake, the sound a snake makes. Okay,
Sir.
office. There you go. Okay, let's continue. Kim, where do your friends live?
They live near the school.
Perfect. Now I want to put that in a color. They live near the school. Do they live near your house? Is the school near your house, Kim?
No,
No. Okay. So you can say they live near the school, not near my house, or you can say not near where I live. So remember, guys, we try to give as full answers as possible. Okay. And Kim, when do you see your friends?
I see my friends every day when we in the school.
When we are at the school.
When we are at the school.
Perfect. The only way you can really use in is if you say, if you wanted to use it, you can say, I see my friends every day when we are in class. We're in class, but we're at school. Okay. Now, Sally, please tell me something about one of your friends.
My friend is Thùy, Thuy. Yes. She is very friendly. She usually help me do homework.
Something else? Is she funny?
She is very funny, and um,
Is she kind?
and she beautiful.
Ah, perfect. Okay, let me quickly help you with this one. So, instead of saying my friend is Tui, you can say my friend's name is Tui. She is very friendly, funny, and beautiful. She usually helps me with my homework. So can you please repeat this answer? Remember this S. Don't forget it. It's very important.
Yes. My friend's name is Thuy. She is very friendly, funny, and beautiful. She usually helps me my homework.
With. Don't forget the with. She usually helps me with my homework.
Yes, she usually helps me with my homework.
Okay, so just a quick example for both you guys. Usually, except with names, we don't apply this rule with names, except if they are pronounced that way. But if you have the combination of the two letters T and H, it's a th sound. So what happens is you put your tongue between your teeth and you blow air over your tongue. So it makes a th sound. It sounds like an F, but it doesn't have the F sound. It's just a th with. You guys hear that? With. Just a reminder. It's not wit because there's not. It's not only a, there's no. There's just there are both letters. There are. Sorry, there is a T and an H together. It's not just a T. So we don't say helps me with. We say help me with. 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 Okay. So just remember that. What I wanted to do. Okay. So let's continue here. I wanted to remove that. Okay, so quickly look at these 5 pictures. We have a boathouse. We have a house in the hillside. We have a town, a city, and a house. I assume it's on a farm. Okay, so let's assume this is a farmhouse. So the question I want you guys to ask each other is, do you like these different places to live? So I only want you guys to ask this question. But I want you to remember that when you give your answer, you have to say why or why not. Okay, so Kim, can you please ask Sally the question?
Do you like these different places to live? Say
Uh,
why or why not?
I like live in uh, the city because um it's very interesting and uh uh
Do you need some help?
and is uh
You want me to help you, Sally?
and is very happy.
Ah, very, 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 very. Okay, so happy. A place is not happy to live in. You're happy to live there. So it makes you happy. Okay, but I will come back to that, to your answer, Sally. Sally, can you please ask Kim the question?
Yes. Do you like this different place to live? And say why or why not?
I like living in the city because it's very modern and it has many tall buildings around me. But sometimes it's very noisy and crowded.
Very good. Okay, Kim, you can also say, instead of tall buildings, you can say skyscrapers. Okay, because these buildings here at the back, I don't know if you can see them. Those are what we call skyscrapers. Okay, but okay, back to you, Sally. When I see you use the word interesting a lot, it's not wrong, but I'm going to need you to practice describing things differently. Okay, so I'm going to type a few examples of what you can say about living in the city, and I want you to try and remember them. Okay, because you use interesting a little bit too much. It's not wrong, but there are a lot of other words you can use in English to describe something. So let's look at an example. I like living in the city. Let's use an example of if you use interesting, because you describe what is interesting. Because the people and the culture in the city is interesting. Many people, or you can say different people, like to do different things, and I like to try new things. So, just a quick explanation. So, here I said, oh, let me move it where we can read it without a picture in the background. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to move Kim's answer that way. We can look down here. So, here I said, I like living in the city because the people and the culture is in the city is interesting. So, when you say something is interesting, you always have to say why. Okay? In some cases, it's all right just to stop with it's interesting. It is, in English, it's a very modest way of telling someone it's nice, but you don't really like it. Some people do that, but not all of them. But when you say something is interesting, you have to say why. So here I said it's interesting, and here I said why. Different people, also they're short, and there's a word missing here. Different people like to do different things. And I like to learn new things. So this last sentence describes what you find interesting about city life. Do you understand, Sally?
Uh,
Or do you want me to explain again? Okay, let me explain it again. So, you said city life is interesting here. So, when you say something is interesting, you have to say why you find it interesting. It just adds to your answer, okay? So here I said the same, similar to you, the city is very interesting, but when you say something is interesting, try to be specific. You have to point to one thing that you find interesting. Do you understand?
yes.
Okay. So here I pointed out the people and the culture that is in the city I find interesting because different people, they're not the same, like to do different things. These people like to go to the to watch movies. These people likes to go and watch a live play. This people likes to go listen to people sing. So different people like to do different things. And I like to try new things because I'm not used to always watching movies or always listening to people sing. But sometimes it's good to do some different things. So that's why I highlighted what is different and why I think it's what's interesting and why I think it's interesting. So just try to remember that. Another way you can say it is I like living in the city. Now you think of what you like about the city. You can say because the the people are always not always friendly and like to help others. You can also say there is always something different to do. You can say I don't like to live far from other people. This is also fine. Okay. So you don't have to just say some things are interesting. You can really go sit and think, what do you find? What do you like living in a city? Okay, Sally, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Kim, oh yeah, Kim, why do you think living in a house is nice?
I think live in a house is nice because um we can
We can?
do many things we like.
Perfect. That's good. Um, okay. Sally, do you think living on a farm is fun?
Yes. Um, I think living on the farm is fun because uh,
What do you like to do on a farm? Think about that. Do you like to take pictures? Sally?
Dog.
I cannot hear you. You're talking too softly. You can?
I can.
You want me to help you?
I can. Animal husbandry.
Okay. So you can say I can have an animal husbandry. You can also say I can take beautiful pictures of the natural scenery. I can play with cute baby animals. I can go for a walk in the fields. You can say a lot of things. Okay, but that's good. Kim, which of these places in the picture do you like best to live in?
I like the city best
Because
because the city is very beautiful. It has many skyscrapers. I can look the landscape around me.
beautiful. Why could I not type today? Beautiful. I can see.
The landscape around of me.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys. That was our lesson. I will see you guys again. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.
Bye bye, teacher. See you again.